Welcome everybody, welcome back to Morning Word. For those new to this is where we share a short 2-minute video sharing really from my own inspiration from my daily studies. And I should say, listen, I'm not a scholar of the Bible, I'm not a scholar of the Word or anything like that. I just wanted to share the inspiration that God has given me over these years that has taken my life from here being like a true stat, coming out of school, single parent, okay, 2 GCSEs, no real prospects, to actually turning my whole life around. You know what I mean? In my marriage, in my finances, everything. And I wanted to share that same inspiration, okay, so you could be inspired to go and get your own revelations and go and live the life that I know God is calling you to. Okay, so let's really get into this. For those obviously taking notes, we're reading from the book of Genesis, and we're going to be reading from chapter 14, verse 14 and 17. So not all the way through, just 14 and 17. Okay, and I'm going to entitle this, when I was writing this, I put this down, and the title I put, it's not about the size of the task in front of you, but the size of your faith. Okay, so we're going to read this, and it said this: when Abraham heard that his relative had been taken captive, he called 380 men born in the household and went in pursuit as far as Dan. Go now to verse 17. He says, after Abraham returned from defeating Kedorlaomer, I hope for that I pronounced that right. That was the king at the time. So here's the concept. What it was, obviously, he had a nephew that had been kidnapped by a crazy successful king. Okay, now this king had a reign of 12 years of defeating all other kings. Okay, we're talking major power. But when Abraham heard that his nephew had been kidnapped, there was no fear, there was no second thought. He just went for it, gathered the men that he had, 380. Now you imagine going against a kingdom, okay, a whole kingdom with 380 men. Now, he wasn't worried about the size of the task. What he had inside of him was faith. What he had inside with him was faith. He wasn't bothered about the size of the task because he says, my faith is bigger than the problem in front of me. Now, what was God trying to say to me, okay, in this? So this is the question of the day that God placed on me and I placed on you. Are you more worried about the task in front of you than you are concerned about the faith that is inside of you? Let's say that. Are you more worried about the task ahead of you than the faith that is inside of you? Okay, this is the learning of the day. Stop being worried about the task and be worried about growing your faith. Understand this, anybody who's achieved anything, the task was always big. You imagine trying to build a plane. What was the task of that? Trying to get, build a plane. We're going to carry people over the Atlantic Ocean, 300 people. Do you know what? That was a huge task, but they had faith. They had faith. Now, you may have some big tasks in front of you, but you have to work on your faith. So here's the action that I want you to do today. Grow your faith. Now, the Bible tells us that, faith comes from hearing. So I want to say to you, grow your faith by hearing positive things that you can achieve, reading books of people who have gone above and beyond the task that was ahead of them because of their faith. Go and get your inspiration today so you can overcome the task that are before you. God bless you. And as we always say with Jen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. If this has been a blessing, please share your comments. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, and all those things. And obviously share your comments and obviously share your own revelations that you're getting as well. Share that with us as well. So thank you for joining us, and we see you on the next Morning Word. God bless you.